Hey everyone, welcome to this new video. Welcome to your channel. This is just Daniil Dubov taking on Abdusattorov Nodirbek. So here, this is the round 13, the last round of the World Rapid Chess Championship 2024. And here, white is Daniil Dubov and black is Nodirbek Abdusattorov. So we will see this game quickly, and because this is just a very wrong game, we should actually to give thumbs up. This is quite wrong game, but I will just speak too fast so it wouldn't get so wrong. So please like this video and please make sure that you have sub to the channel. That would just give me a lot of energy, and it just encourages me to put more interesting videos on the channel. So let's begin, why not? As I just said earlier, Daniil Dubov is playing with white pieces and Nodirbek Abdusattorov is black pieces. We have knight to f3, so c5 as in the earlier games we saw. So this is the red opening we see by starting from knight to f3, and here after b3 d5 bc e3. So normal the very moves bishop b2 to just control this, and we are just also playing the move g3 so we can control this. And 2, and after knight to f6 bishop g2 going to c7, and here the move c5 c4, and actually white is not threatening to take on f6 and to take on d5. So we have d takes on c4, b takes on c4, and after bishop to f5 we see bishop takes on f6 anyway from Dubov. So that was very strange idea, but it actually could have played the move d4 after c takes on d4, e takes on d4, and now e6. And the position is equal, slightly better for white. But instead, after bishop f5, just Dubov decided to take on f6, and after e takes on f6, we see knight to c3. So this knight is going to d5 to have threat on the queen on c7 and controlling many squares in the middle of the board. So we see bishop to d6 and knight to h4, so threatening to take this bishop, and also opening this nice diagonal for the bishop on g2. We see bishop to e6, and after knight to d5, we see queen to d8, rook to b1, attacking the pawn on b7. So Dubov is just putting pressure on Nodirbek in the actually early opening removes. We see rook to b8, and here castles finally. Black decided to just manage to castle. And here we see d4. Here c takes on d4, e takes on d4, and the threat is just now to e3 with the threat of d5 or the d5 or c5 here. We see b5, a blunder from Nodirbek in the early opening, and here actually Dubov plays the best move, knight to e3, and the threats are to take on this and to push also. Only way to seems that the defense, but it actually doesn't, is bishop to d7, and actually the best play was knight to a5. But how about bishop to d7? It's just c5, nice move from Dubov, and Dubov has very good advantage in the opening. We see bishop to c7, and here d5. Now knight to e5, and here d6. Bishop to a5 only move, and knight to Knight h to f5, bishop to e6, and after the move c6, g6, knight e7, king g7, rook to, sorry, c7, sorry, c7 move. We see bishop takes on c7, d takes on c7, and it was not possible to take on this because your rook is just hanging. So queen takes on c7, knight 7 to d5, and here you see that actually Dubov is a piece up, so he has to play the best move so to actually win the game so fast. We see queen to c2. I better move what actually rook to b4 to actually go rook to b4 here. But queen c2 also does the job. And we have rook f to d8, queen to b2. So we are maybe we in future we want to take after it takes play f4, but this knight is just hanging. So we have these ideas into our mind. So, but here actually Nodirbek decides to take on d5. We have knight takes on d5, and after rook d6, king to h1. A better move was actually now again knight to e3. But anyway, king to h1, knight to c4, queen c3, and rook to e8, a4, queen c5, knight e3 again, rook to e5, knight captures, b captures on c4, rook to c1, rook d4, defending this pawn, rook to c2, so we are adding another attacker to this pawn. c h5, rook f to c1 as I just told you, h4, now rook to d2, rook takes on d2, queen takes on d2, and here queen to a3 attacking the pawn on a4. Here we see bishop to c1, rook to c5, rook to c3, queen takes on a4, king to g1, and queen to a1. So actually Nodirbek has taken some compensation for the piece. Queen d4, and now it takes on g3, it takes on g3, and a5 is played in this position. So actually Dubov used this nice tactic, rook takes on c4, queen takes on d4, and here rook takes on d4, and in this position the game continued like this. Don't think that this is just so necessary to discuss, except this move, rook to b6. Rook to b6 was blunder, and actually Nodirbek could actually try the move f4. If you take it now, then we go rook to f5. This position is draw because the rook cannot go this way because we just take. Okay, so this pawn will be gone. Without this pawn, this will just be a draw. But actually, after this, Nodirbek just played the move f6. Didn't understand this, that he can push and play rook to f5 to take and actually draw this game and free from losing. Instead, as I just told you, f6 was played from Nodirbek, and here we see rook opening rook exchanges, and actually I believe maybe if we just even take it, it is just winning after bishop to b5, yes. So actually Dubov could go for this, but didn't, and played the move f4. G takes on f4, we see king to king g3, and he again could do this. No, instead, no, because he can play the move f4 now. Okay, so after rook to b8, rook to c5, rook to b5, again rook to e5, rook to b8, rook to c5, rook to g8, and here we see king to f7, rook to a8, now king to e6 after this kind of moves. This in this position. At this moment, this is completely hopeless, and also this position is completely winning for actually white, and actually black is getting checkmated here after the move f5. We see king takes on f5, and here pawn push to a2, king to f4, and at this moment Nodirbek decided to resign. So that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed this. Sorry if I was too fast. This was completely quite wrong game. And as you know, this is just going to be checkmate. So if you just promote, I just don't take it. I just go for the mate. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please actually give the thumbs up and write this video, and please also make sure that you have subbed to the channel. That would be just very encouraging. It gives me a lot of more energy to put more interesting videos on the channel. So see you next time. Bye for now.